Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sioux Falls Christian High School. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sioux Falls Christian High School. Tonight's game between the Canton Seahawks and Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. It's a boy-girl doubleheader. Girls will start here in about a little over a minute, and boys will follow. We've got starting lineups for you. First of all, for the Canton Seahawks, they come into this game with a record of 9 wins and 5 losses. They will start a 5'11" senior forward, Kellyanna Halverson. Number 12, a 5'10" junior or 8th grader guard, Maya Anderson. Number 13, a 5'11" sophomore forward, Jordan Reed. Number 21, a 6'1" junior center, Gracie Turbis. And number 22, a 5'9" junior guard, Cameron Skiles. Canton is coached by head coach Andrew Stephenson, assistant coaches Rich Lundstrom and Atlanta DeYoung. Sioux Falls Christian comes into this game with a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. Excuse me. They are coached by head coach Dan DeYoung, assisted by Ryan Fetters, Zach Perry, and Wanda Negebauer. They will start number 1, Aubrey Van Beek, a 5'8" senior guard. Number 10, Emery Lems, a 6-foot junior forward. Number 12, Sydney Scott, a 5'7" senior guard. Number 22, Ruth Dvorak, a 5'10" senior guard. And number 24, a 6'2" junior center, Leslie Setzer. We are about to have our national anthem, and we will start this game.
Starting lineups first for the Canton Seahawks. Number 3, a 5'11" senior, Kellyanna Halverson. Number 12, a 5'10" junior, Maya Anderson. Number 13, a 5'11" sophomore, Jordan Reed. Number 21, a 6'1" junior, Gracie Turbis. And number 22, a 5'9" junior, Cameron Skiles. And coach for the Seahawks is Andrew Stephenson, assisted by Rich Lundstrom and Atlanta DeYoung. And now the cheerleaders from SFC, they are Izzy Goldsma, Grace Cole, Georgia Bird, Jordan Overland, Casey Schlenker, Olivia Hawkins, Nikki Brower, and Mackenzie Bosnick. The Mr. Coach is Sydney Adrian. And now your starting lineup for your Sioux Falls Christian Chargers.
Starting lineups are happening right now with Mr. Ivan Voss on the mic. Upcoming games for the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers at that'll be this week's Saturday. Both the Canton and the Sioux Falls Christian girls will be at the DAC 12 NEC Girls Clash, and that will happen at Madison High School, I believe, is the location of those games. And I do not have the times that either team play, but that's the next game on the schedule for both of these teams playing here tonight. So we are about to get ready. Nice day in South Dakota for all of those of you in probably a little warmer Arizona and a little colder Florida. 30 degrees in South Dakota today, so balmy. All right, Sioux Falls Christian comes out in their home whites, Canton in the away blues. Tip controlled by the Seahawks. Shot off the mark that time by Halverson. Canton recovers a rebound. Dribble penetration, block shot by Setzer. Setzer's had a lot of block shots this year. I don't know what the number is, but she's got I would think, be getting close to a school record. Into Dvorak. Dvorak two-pointer up and good. First bucket of the game. Sioux Falls Christian comes out in the familiar 2-2-1 press, looking to trap it at half line. Sioux Falls Christian stays in the man-to-man. Nice back cut there by the Seahawks. Out of bounds, off of Halverson. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Sydney Skop will do the honors, gets it into Van Beek, and Van Beek will set the offense for the Chargers. Skop into Dvorak. Ball knocked away, stolen by Anderson. Anderson up the right side. Nice ball fake. Anderson goes in and scores it. 2-2 game. 6:50 to go. First quarter. Canton in a 2-3 zone. So Falls Christian's probably going to have to hit an outside shot or so. Scott takes the three. No good off the mark. Van Beek on the rebound into Lems. Lems scores it. Nice pass by Aubrey Van Beek into Lems. And 2 points for the Chargers. Back coming the other way. Shot may have been altered by Setzer. I don't think she got her hand on it. Coming back the other way is Dvorak. Over to Skop. Skop tried to penetrate. We're going to have a scramble for the ball, and we're going to have a jump ball. That should be Charger ball. Canton did get the opening tip. Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Van Beek. Into Limbs, out to Dvorak, three-pointer on the way. No good, off the mark. Rebound taken out by Anderson. Anderson takes it up herself. Takes a high pick. Ball tipped away by Skop. And Skop's going to be called for the foul. First foul of the game, first on Sydney. It'll be out of bounds. Seahawk basketball. You're looking dapper tonight there, Ivan Voss. You could run for office.
Speaking of office, didn't you just get back from Pier?
I did. All the way to the hole. Scores it. Anderson has another bucket. 4-4 game. Over to Van. Try pass knocked away. We're going to have another jump ball. It's going to be Canton basketball. 4-4, 5:34 to go. Neely Stanford going to check in for the Chargers. Skop leaves the game.
Aubrey Van Beek, kind of fortunate there she didn't get called for a foul. A little bit of contact as one of the Seahawks fell to the floor, but they ended up with the possession.
Stanford picks up Anderson. Pass made right side to Turbis. All the way to the hole, and Turbis scores it. First bucket for Gracie. 6-4 game, 5:15 into Setzer. Setzer up, fouled on the play. She's going to be fouled by Halverson. That's foul number 1 on Halverson. Team foul number 1 against the Seahawks, first quarter.
Here's that replay. Nice pass from post to post. And you see the foul right there.
Setzer, first free throw up and good. First point of the game for Leslie. Second one also good. Oh, that's a
really good pass.
press. Setzer on the rebound. Out to Dvorak. Dvorak all the way, full head of steam. And it's going to be foul, but it'll be on the ground. And the foul is going to be on Halverson. That's going to be 2 on her.
Yeah, definitely got a lot of the arm right there.
Limbs to Dvorak. To Van Beek. Van Beek 3 ball on the way. No good. To Limbs. Back to Van Beek. Van Beek to Dvorak. Dvorak. 2-pointer on the way. No good. Battle for the board. Coming out of the pack is Turbis. Turbis over to Reed. Reed will take it up the left side. Tried to back cut. Van Beek had her hand on the ball. And we're going to have a double dribble called against Skiles. Checking in the game is Hadler for the Chargers. And checking in the game is York for the Seahawks. Seahawks stay in the 2-3 zone. Sioux Falls Christian trying to look high-low. They got Setzer down there if they want her. Pass.
Good post move.
I heard some skin on skin there, but maybe not.
Just maybe the sneakers on the floor.
Yeah.
Good hands by Stanford.
4 minutes to go, 8-6 game, Sioux Falls Christian. Got a few things going at halftimes tonight, both the boys and the girls game. Ivan Voss is going to be busy.
Yeah, we got a winter guard, and then we'll have an interview with an alumni. We'll keep that a secret until halftime. You have to stay tuned.
Oh, Cardinal, a little bit of the Cardinal rule, never save the ball under the opponent's basket like that, but we did, and it is going to end up in free throws for Gracie Turbis. Foul on Stanford, that is her first, team second, but she was in the act of shooting, so we got 2 free throws coming. First one up and good for Gracie Turbis. Lems, Van Beek out. Reitzma and Skop checked in. Second one also good. Hadler looked at Reitzma. Get into Stanford. Reitzma 3 ball on the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken out by Anderson. Anderson up the right side. Pass to Skiles. Skiles dribble penetrates middle. Going to be fouled by Reitzma. That's going to be her first. Team third of the first quarter.
And you can look at it again right here. It was a nice crossover dribble right here. Going with her left hand. Definitely a lot of contact. Good take. You might not see a lot of subbing out of the Canton bench tonight. He only has 7 girls on the roster.
He's got a lot more kids sitting there.
Yeah, well, one of them is, I know, hurt. I'm talking to Coach Stephenson earlier tonight. Not a whole very deep bench, so do want to give Coach Stephenson a shout out. He is the golf coach, the boys golf coach. He had a very successful year, and he has a son, a senior, who is one of the top contenders for that state title this year, and he's going to go to Augie next year. So
all right.
Congratulations to Carson.
Hadler hits the 3. her first bucket of the game. You kind of you've got a good relationship with those golf coaches, don't you?
Well, for a couple months, you see them once or twice a week. And
so do you like let them beat you? I mean, you're tough to beat.
I'm glad they've never seen me golf.
You give
they
lessons?
Probably wouldn't get invited to any golf tournaments.
Do you give lessons on the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Hack Academy.
Hack Academy. You want to hit it right, hit it left. And we're back. Pass goes right side to York. York picked up that time by Dvorak. Ooh, nice steal by Hadler. Hadler will take it herself. Over to Skop. Skop to Lims. Lims puts up the 2
in there.
She's got 6. Hey, that was a good hands that time.
Good balance.
That was a great hands by Reed. 3 ball by Reed, no good. Off the mark, scramble for the ball. Anderson, 2-pointer on the way, no good. Lims on the rebound. Skop up the right side, now to the middle. Over to Dvorak. Dvorak into Lims, ball's knocked away, going to be off of Reed. It'll be safe, Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Checking in the game is Turbis for the Seahawks. Lims, 2-pointer off
play.
8 for Lims.
Lims having a big game.
15-9. She's got 8 here in the first quarter.
Yeah,
That's a big
first
quarter. Canton up the right side over to Anderson. Anderson into the right corner to DeVitt. Lims runs it down. In to McKinley Reitzma. Out to Hadler. Hadler, three ball on the way. Good. Oakley's got 2 threes. She's got 6. 18-9. 1:10 to go. Scott might have gotten ball by the foul there.
Yeah, they let them get away with a little bit of contact tonight. Oh, nice pass. Good block.
Dvorak. Pass to Reitzma off the mark. Maybe a little too much heat on that one. Pass, bucket good by Turbis. She's got 6. 35 seconds to go. 18-11 game here. 2-3 zone still being played by Canton. Shot clock, game clock are 4 seconds apart. I don't know if Sioux Falls Christian is going to hold for the final or almost to the final. Doesn't look like it. Lims out to Dvorak. Down to 10 on the shot. Reitzma, 2-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board. Coming out of the pack is DeVitt.
Got to shoot it.
And that's the end of the first quarter. After 18-11, Sioux Falls Christian leads this one.
We'll stay here and we will look at a couple of highlights because we will be at halftime. We're going to just zoom out. We won't really have any time for highlights or stats. We got too much stuff going on there. So let's take a quick look at a couple of highlights here from the first quarter. Right here, the Canton Seahawks getting out to a quick drive, their first 2 of the game. Sioux Falls Christian coming back with the rebound here, and a nice pass underneath. Lems has a big first quarter with 8 points. Seahawks back the other way, underneath. And then this pass from the high-low there in the top of the free throw lane down low. Leslie Setzer getting to the line. A pass inside Lems again, muscling that one up. Couple more here. That one again, Lems just willing her way to the basket. An inbound play right after that where Lems is wide open. That post move. We've got a 3-pointer by Oakley Hadler. And the last one is this little jumper in the lane here for the Seahawks. So 18-11, and we're back live with Mr. Wellstrom.
And we are back. Sydney Scott will do the inbounding. She gets it into Aubrey Van Beek. Van Beek over to Dvorak. Dvorak looking at the high post. Into Dvorak, or into Limbs. Limbs scores it. She's got 10. 20-11. Ken's done a good job of breaking the press so far in the first quarter. I don't know if there's been any direct turnovers caused by press so far. Nice shot and in by Turbis. She's got 8. 20-13, 7.5 to go in the half. Limbs, high post into Setzer. Setzer turns, going to be fouled, I believe, by Turbis. Nope, they called that on Reed. That's the first foul on Reed. First team foul of the second quarter as well. Setzer goes to the line to shoot 2. Leslie's got all free throws yet tonight. She's got 3 points, all from the free throw line. Second one off the mark, no good. Coming out of there with Skiles. Skiles over to Reed. Reed to Turvis. 10-footer off the mark, no good. Setzer on the rebound, out to Dvorak up the left side. Over to Van Beek, to Dvorak. Dvorak dribble penetration into Limbs. Limbs 2-pointer up and good. She's got 12, 23-13. Going to be a foul on Scott. That'll be number 2 on Sydney. No, they called that foul on Van Beek. Not number 2 on Sydney. That's number 1 on Aubrey Van Beek. Up the left side is York. Gets it over to Reed. Reed dribble penetration, gets it taken away by Van Beek. Van Beek's going to slow it up, set the offense over to Dvorak. Dvorak into Limbs. Out to Van Beek. Van Beek 3 on the way. No good. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer on the rebound again. Setzer scores it. She's got 5. 25-13. 6:20 to go. And the Canton Seahawks 3-on-1. Get it out to Anderson. Anderson 3-ball on the way is good.
It's a nice kick out.
She's got 7, and we got a timeout called by the Seahawks.
Stephenson taking a quick timeout here. That was a nice, like you said before, they have done a pretty good job of breaking the press tonight.
And it's going to be a full timeout.
And we had just everybody, if you tuned in earlier, you did see the pep band playing tonight. Mr. Grunenboom invited any staff or parents, alumni, teachers to join the pep band. I saw a few of them in there. Did I see you in there, Mr. Wellstrom?
I didn't get the invite.
Oh.
I'm a little surprised.
Maybe we'll see you before the boys' game.
I played the cymbal in band. I know that was pretty effective.
The crash or the ride?
I'm not sure if the cymbal gets used in the pep band.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to.
Well, you remember.
I thought you were going to say the cowbell there for a second.
Yeah, well, I probably did that too. But they didn't give me anything too important to play. Well, you remember when you had to take that recorder home for the first time when they were trying to teach you about an instrument? Yes.
Yep, we played Lullaby and Good Night.
I'm sure my mom and dad wanted Good Night more than Lullaby.
Me and 2 other 5th graders in 5th grade for a contest.
Yeah. I'm not sure it was considered a joyful noise.
I'm sure we put some people to sleep.
And we're back. 2-3 zone again being played by the Seahawks coming out of the timeout. Dvorak on the right side to Stanford. Stanford out to Van Beek. Van Beek 3-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board. Anderson comes out with the rebound down the left side. Anderson picked up by Stanford. Out to Turvis. Turvis 3-pointer on the way is good.
Wow. Canton getting hot from the 3-point line.
She's got 11. And it's 25-19, 6-point game. Stanford over to Van Beek. We got Setzer double teamed in the post. Gets it into Hadler. Out to into Setzer. She's going to be fouled on the play. And that's going to be on Tervis, or it could be on. Yeah, it is on Tervis. So that's her first. Team second. Setzer first to one is good. She's got 6.
And they're all from the free throw line
She's got
so far,
one.
right?
She's got one
Oh, no,
field
she
goal.
had a bet. You're right.
One field goal. Second
Yeah,
one
good
is
job
also
of shooting
good.
those free throws tonight.
26-19. 27-19, I should say. Three-pointer on the way, no good. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Checking in the game is Emery Lems. Checking out is Ruth Dvorak. Decent Tuesday night crowd here. Second quarter of this girls' game, about a boys' game to follow. Did you say there's a drum line also tonight, Mr.
There's
Ross?
a winter guard at the halftime of the girls' game.
Winter guard, all right.
Yep.
We got a foul called against Dvorak. It's going to be offensive. No, they called. No. I'm sorry. They called that foul on Anderson. That's her first. First free throw by Limbs is good. I first thought he called an offensive foul. Second one is also good. Limbs has 14, and we're going to have a Hadler foul. Oakley's first. It'll be a team second. And Reitzma's going to check in, and Van Beek's checking out. Anderson at the point, picked up by Stanford. Out to Tervis, three-pointer no good. Reitzma on the rebound. Over to Stanford. Stanford over to Hadler, into Limbs, out to Stanford. Three-pointer on the way by Stanford is good.
Hey.
Neely hits the three.
Bench loving that one.
You know, I know her mother was a really good shooter at one point. We had a travel called against the Seahawks. That is a turnover. 32-19, 4:20 to go. Going to be out of bounds underneath Sioux Falls Christian's own basket. Into Setzer. Setzer tried to dribble it. She was kind of double, triple teamed. And Setzer on the steal. Reitzma to Limbs. Limbs dribble penetration out to Stanford to Skop. Out to Reitzma. Reitzma three on the way, no good. Skop out to Reitzma. Reitzma to Skop. Skop three on the way is good. Sydney Skop hits the three, her first bucket of the game. It's 35-19, 3:40 to go in the half. Other way, Canton turnover.
A little too hot to handle that time. They've been getting away with that, doing a good job of going over the top, but
Reitzma's over to Skop. To Stanford, over to right side to Reitzma. Get it into Limbs. Limbs, two-pointer off the mark, no good. Battle for the board. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Seahawks.
yeah, coming up at halftime there will be Winter Guard. And then we'll have a interview with an alumni SFC alumni. That will follow the Winter Guard, and then we'll be right back here for the second half of the girls' game, and then the boys' game will follow. And the boys' game halftime will have some presentation of some banners for some state championship teams. So it'll be fun. If you're tuning in for the boys' game, stay tuned during halftime. We'll have quite a few different kids out on the floor to put out those, award those banners. (35-19), 3:17 to go.
And we are back. Canton ball, 3:15 to go. Nice job of breaking the press. Dribble penetration right side, off the mark, no good. Coming out of the pack is Dvorak. And she's going to be fouled by Reed. Her second. Checking in the game is Skiles. And out of the game goes Turbis for the Seahawks. Wrights besets the offense for the Chargers. Canton stays in the 2-3 zone. Into Lems. Lems turn, shoots, scores. She's got 15. Actually, she's got 16. Nice block shot there by Lems. Coming out of the pack is Skop. Skop up to Dvorak. Neely Stanford on the penetration. Out to Dvorak. She's going to be fouled on the play.
So she's shooting two.
Foul is called on Skiles. That's her first. Dvorak will go to the line to shoot two. First one off the mark, no good. Second one off the mark, no good. Battle for the board. Coming out of there is Reed. Reed gets it over to Halverson. Halverson all the way to the hole. Dropped it off to Anderson. Anderson no good on the layup. Coming out of the pack is Dvorak. Over to Skop. Skop to Lems. Lems, two-pointer off the mark, no good. Battle for the board. And Anderson comes out of the pack with it. Turnover the other way.
Skop.
Skop the other way. Sydney all the way to the hole. She scores it. She's got 5. 39-19, minute 50 to go. Three ball on the way, no good. Skop on the rebound. Reitzma, three ball on the way, no good. Battle for the board, Dvorak out to Van Beek. To Lems. Lems, first one up, no good. She's fouled on the play. She's going to shoot two.
I was going to say, Sydney Skop was...
Some bodies hit the ground pretty hard that time.
She had a steal, and then she had a rebound, and then she had another...
Shooting two. Emery Lems, she's got 16 points. She might be bleeding.
The ref's talking to her. Looks like she's going to get some treatment. Looks like maybe it was around her lip or something.
Might have to put somebody in to shoot the free throws.
I was going to say, she's at the line. What are they going to do there?
Setzer's going to come in.
Okay.
Setzer will shoot the free throws.
Setzer shot a lot of free throws already in this first half. Why not come in and shoot some more? Don't see that very often.
Setzer, first one, no good. Stanford in, Reitzma out. Lems, looks like we got the bleeding stopped. Second one no good. Coming out of the pack with it is Halverson. Halverson up the right side. Picked up by Setzer.
Oh, boy, that is an odd takeaway there.
That was an interesting deal. And we're going to have a foul called. We'll see who that's going to be called on here. Foul's called on Anderson. That's 2 on her. That's going to send Sydney Scott to the line to shoot 2. We are in the bonus in the second quarter for the Chargers. First one up and good. Sydney's got 6. Second one off the mark, no good. And we're going to have a foul called on Dvorak. That's her first. Team third. Sioux Falls Christian's got the press way up there this time. And we're going to have a foul called on Scott. And that's going to be Sydney's second. Team fourth. Under a minute to go. Reitzma checks in, Scott checks out. Whoop. And ball knocked out off of Van Beek. It'll stay Canton ball, 51 seconds to go. Anderson will set the offense. Picked up by Stanford. And we're going to have a foul called on Aubrey Van Beek. That's her second. That's going to send Anderson to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. She's got 8 on the night. Second one also good. She's got 9. 40-20. 40 seconds to go in the half. Dvorak out to Van Beek. Van Beek tried to get around Anderson, couldn't do it. Ball is blocked. And Anderson coming back the other way. Picked up by Reitzma, left side. Ball is stolen by Van Beek, under 20 to go. 40-21. Van Beek sets the offense. Right side and switches spots with Reitzma to Dvorak. Into Stanford, out to Reitzma. 2-pointer on the way, good. McKinley Reitzma hits it at the buzzer. That's her first bucket of the game. And we go into the half, 42-21, Sioux Falls Christian lead.
We'll be back in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a presentation of the Winter Guard at this time. Ecclesiastes 4 states that 2 are better than 1, or if they fall, 1 will lift up his fellow. In their 2026 production, the SFC Winter Guard explores the divine design of community. To the music of You Will Be Found and Count on Me, the team reminds us that we are never truly alone. When we reflect the love of Christ by bearing one another's burdens, we find that we are truly better together. The SFC Winter Guard is led by Captains Grace Byers, Bella Green, Emma Witt, and Esther Lee. This production features choreography by students Bella Green, Esther Lee, Eliza Kinsley, Emery Stroh, Lydia Foden, and Ollie Megader. Performing their 2026 program, Better Together,
please welcome to the floor the SFC Winter Guard.
You will be found.
All right, it's halftime of the girls' game, and we have a special guest with us here. I want to welcome Jill Engel. Welcome, Jill.
Hello, thank you.
And so we're just bringing you on here tonight just to talk a little bit about SFC, maybe the early years, and we're at a basketball game, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Let's go back to 1977 when the school started, the high school started. Tell us a little bit about what you remember from those first few years.
Well, I remember that my parents were a part of a small group of parents that really got the school started, really felt like there was a need for that in Sioux Falls. And so it's kind of a unique experience to be part of a school that is starting brand new, wasn't here last year, is here this year. And it was exciting, but it was definitely a growing process for our school in the beginning. We met in a church to start at Sioux Valley Baptist Church for a time, and then which was on 41st Street, and then we were at the Church of the Nazarene, which is pretty close to where Central Church is now. It was not a school setting really, but we made it that, and it was a lot of a school community, which was awesome. Great teachers.
Yeah, so who are some of the teachers that you remember from those early classes?
We, of course, had Mr. Bohr, Mr. Gary Bohr. He was wonderful.
Shout out, Mr. Bohr.
Yes, great to be a colleague then later, but he was a great teacher. He was funny back then, and
still is.
Loved him. He still is. Yes, Mr. Schwarzendruber, Mr. Barkley, Miss Wolvert, Miss Ongna, Mr. Bonema was our principal, and so we had a really great group of teachers.
Yeah, and how many did you have in your first class?
I graduated with 10 people in my class,
10.
Including your brother.
Okay, my brother. Shout out to Doyle Boss. So you had very few people. You had 10 in your class. How many in the whole high school would you say roughly?
Well, the first couple classes, the senior class I think had 5. The junior class maybe had 8.
Wow.
I think it got to be more in the teens and maybe up to 20 in some of the grades. I don't know how many you had when
I had 24.
Okay.
But so when it comes to those early years, and you guys have to let's kind of switch gears here. We're at a basketball game, and you guys had to come up with the first teams, and you have kind of few people. You had to be in everything, right? So
yes, when you're 5'9", whether you're good or not, you still play.
Yeah.
Everybody really had to take part in all the parts of the school community because we had so few people. So everybody did the plays, and everybody played sports and was in choir and did the plays and just all the things. So
what do you remember about those? Well, let's talk basketball specifically. What do you remember from those first few years of basketball? Like, where did you play? Who was your coach? Where did you practice?
Well, our coach was Mr. Barkley, who was also our social studies teacher. He was a great coach. But we practiced at all different kinds of places. At School for the Deaf, we'd practice at Calvin Christian sometimes because we didn't have a gym. So we just were pretty much everywhere. We really never had any home games. We did, but we didn't really.
Yeah.
But it was really a fun experience.
Do you remember some of the teams that you played?
I think we played like Wakanda and maybe Coleman and other small schools in the area. So. And
so you also did some cheerleading? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we played basketball on the girls' team, but then we cheered for the boys. And I can remember at that time we really couldn't, go through the books and pick out the cutest cheerleading outfits. We had to go to the mall and find something that would work. And so I can remember getting these kind of silver gray sweaters, and we would sew on the emblems and found a blue skirt, and it worked for us. But those early years, it was, very, very simple.
Yeah, and speaking of coming up with the design for cheerleading, tell us a little bit quickly about how we came up with the design for the school mascot or the athletic mascot. How did that happen?
I can still remember the day that we voted on Chargers, and we picked the colors blue and silver as our colors. I remember black and orange was one of the finalists. I can't remember exactly, probably Tigers, I don't know. But it was pretty exciting, and I tell my students this every year too, that this has been around a long time, and I remember voting on this. So it was really one of those experiences that not very many people get in their life.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming up with the Chargers. I think that's an awesome mascot. It's pretty cool. So just to kind of wrap this up, thank you so much for being here to talk a little bit about the beginnings of SFC and SFC basketball and everything else. And
it's been fun looking at the pictures. I can't believe how young we look. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, things change quite a bit.
Yes,
but
they do.
You're still young at heart.
Oh, well, thanks, Ivan.
Thank you, Jill, for being here. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Take care. All right, so there you go. The interview with Jill Engel. Thanks to Jill for taking the time to do that. Appreciate it very much. We learned maybe a few things about the history of Sioux Falls Christian and how those first cheerleading uniforms came about. Mr. Wouser, did you know they had to go out and buy basically the same clothes at a clothing store? They couldn't just, order cheerleading uniforms.
I did not know that. My knowledge of that's quite high. We're back at it. Canton basketball to start the second half. Dvorak off the leg of Turvis, and it'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Turnover Seahawks. Sioux Falls Christian, Aubrey Van Beek at the point. Over to Van Dvorak. Not Van Dvorak, just Dvorak. Dvorak on the penetration to Limbs. Limbs scores it. Limbs has 18. Just starting the second half. Shot off the mark that time by Reed. Coming out of the pack is Limbs up the right side. Limbs gets it over to Van Beek. Up to Dvorak. Dvorak back to Van Beek.
Oh, tough pass inside.
Excuse me. Tried to get it into Setzer. She was double teamed. Didn't work. Went out of bounds. Dvorak on the layup off the mark. No good. Coming out of there is Reed. Reed picks up her dribble. It's nice back cut that time by Skiles. Didn't get it to go, but great cut, great pass. Just couldn't get the bucket. And it'll be Canton basketball underneath their own basket. Into Reed. Up top to Halverson. Halverson picked up by Dvorak. Sioux Falls Christian playing the man. Halverson a little strong off the board. Coming out of the pack is Skop. Skop to Dvorak. Left wing, three-pointer on the way. No good. A rebound taken out of there by Halverson. She gets it over to Anderson. Anderson up the left side. Stops, pops to the three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Limbs. Limbs to Van Beek. Van Beek sets the offense for the Chargers. Over to Skop. Skop looking inside. Nothing there. To Dvorak. But back to Skop. Skop over to Van Beek. 19 on the shot clock to Skop. Skop 10-footer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken out, by Reed. And we're going to have ball out of bounds. Off the Chargers, it'll be Seahawk basketball. Look, Sioux Falls Christian went and double-teamed the corner that time. And we're going to have a foul called on Dvorak. That is going to be Ruth's second. That'll be the first team foul of the third quarter on either team. It'll be Canton basketball. Halverson will do the inbounding.
Got another foul.
Another foul on Dvorak. That'll be number 3 on Ruth. Nice bucket that time by Reed. First bucket of the game. Limbs, two-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound.
Oh, Sydney Skop.
Skop on the rebound. She's going to be fouled on the play.
Take a look at that replay here as you see Limbs missing it, and then Sydney Skop just taking what she gave her, reaching in there and grabbing it, and making her way to the free throw line.
Skop will shoot 2. Foul was on Halverson. That's her third. Skop's first one up and good. She's got 7. In the game is Stanford. Out of the game, Dvorak. Didn't see who checked in for the Seahawks, but Turbis takes the seat for the Seahawks. Second one up and good also by Skop. She's got 8. It's 46-23 game, 5:10 to go. Third quarter. Halverson up top. Dribble penetration middle. Working back up to Anderson. Anderson 15-footer. Off the mark, no good. Setzer on the rebound. Gets it out to Skop. Skop up down the middle now. Setting the offense for the Chargers. Over to Van Beek. Back to Skop, to Stanford. Oh, nice pass into Limbs. Went through her hands and went to Setzer. Setzer scores it.
Maybe it wasn't how they drew it up, but it worked.
It worked. She's got 9. Canton working around the perimeter. She's going to be fouled by Limbs. That is Emery's first. Doing the inboundings is Reed. Into Anderson. Anderson picked up by Stanford. And a block shot. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Off of Canton.
Yeah, big block that time. You can see right here on the replay.
And that's going to send Skiles to the bench. She hit the ground kind of hard there. Skop left side. Over to Stanford. Into Setzer. Setzer scores it. She's got 11. Full 4 to go. 50-23 in the third quarter. Foul going to be called on Stanford. That's going to be her second. They got 6 guys, 6 gals on the floor right now for the Seahawks. Halverson is going to step off. Doing the inbounding is York. York to Anderson. Anderson will set the offense. Over to Reed. Reed, three-pointer, long one. Off the mark, no good. York on the save, gets it to Setzer. Setzer takes it. Stanford up to Emery Lenz tried to get it into Setzer, and she is going to get fouled on the pass. And I don't think, well, unless they're giving that a shot, they must be considering that a shot. And will send Emery Lenz to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on York. That's number 2 on her. Limbs first one up and good. Limbs has 19. Second one also good. She's got 20. And we come back the opposite way. Anderson picked up by Stanford. Over to York. To Reed. Reed picked up by Limbs. Reed shot off the mark, no good. Battle for the board, and Stanford's going to be called for the foul, and that's going to be number 3 on Neely. That is going to send Anderson to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Dvorak's going to be checking in. My guess is Neely will be checking out. First one up and good.
And that's also the
Limbs is checking out.
5th team foul for the quarter, so Canton will be in the bonus for the rest of this quarter.
The last 3, 13. Second free throw on the way rattles around and good. She's got 12. That would be Anderson for the Seahawks. Stanford over to Hadler. Into Setzer. Setzer, two-pointer off the mark, no good. Reed comes out of the pack with the board. She takes it all the way, picked up by Neely. 3 ball on the way, no good by DeVitt.
I think that hit
that went to the top of the backboard. I see some handprints on that backboard kind of up there by the square. That's kind of a U in the back in the day, right?
Yep. He's on that 8-foot ladder, adjusting the shot clock or something.
Reitzma over to Stanford. Stanford dribble penetration into Setzer. Setzer two-pointer up, no good. Gets her own rebound up again, and she is fouled on the play. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. They're calling that on Halverson, and that's Halverson's 4th.
Setzer's been at the line a lot tonight.
Setzer's first one is up and good. She'll get a second. Checking back in the game was Skiles for the Seahawks. Setzer's second is also good. Setzer's got 13. Setzer leaves the game.
Scott came back
Scott
in.
came back in. Stanford picking up Anderson. Left side to, nice back cut. Back cut, didn't take the shot with Skiles, but Reitzma coming out of the pack, and they get it up, tried to get it to Stanford, and that's going to go off of Stanford. Nice hustle play by Neely. Just got a little wild and woolly down there.
So close, but not quite there.
So close and yet so far. Just dated myself, didn't I? Neely on the steal.
Oh, she's got a couple teammates.
Goes up strong, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Seahawks. It'll stay Sioux Falls Christian basketball.
Good defensive play that time on the Seahawks. It was a 3-on-1.
Forget, you can see who had their hand on it. It was a great defensive play. Stop the layup.
I'm
Oakley
pretty sure.
Hadler into Stanford, out to Reitzma.
If that would have been you, I would have seen a behind the back, no look pass.
And we're going to have an offensive foul called. I think they're going to call Stanford on it. Yes, it is. And that is number 4 on Neely. 54-25, third quarter. 1:52 to go.
Oh, good steal.
Ruth Dvorak on the steal, goes all the way in, misses the layup. Out to Anderson.
I call that steal a Jean DeHaan special.
Why is that?
Well, just the way she didn't change hands when she went for it. She kept her guarding hand, the one that actually stole the ball.
Oh.
That's so that if you miss, you can get back. I was always taught that by Jean DeHaan.
The legend. York on the take up for the Seahawks, picked up by Scop. Oakley Hadler on the steal. Oakley up the right side. Over to Reitzma to Stanford. Out to Dvorak. Dvorak dribble penetration. Into
nice
Stanford.
inside pass.
And Neely scores it. She's got 5. 56-25. Should be a running clock, I believe, at 30 points here. Dribble penetration. We're going to have a foul called on Scop, I do believe, and if that's on Sydney, that'll be number 3. That is on Sydney.
She's pretty good at that crossover dribble and driving to the hole there. Definitely got some contact that time.
Brooks Skiles at the line, going to shoot 2. Skiles' first one off the mark, no good. Few subs coming in. Coming in for the Seahawks is Reed. Coming in for the Chargers is Setzer, Limbs, and Van Beek. Free throw is good. Limbs, kind of an acrobatic layup there. No good. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer scores it. That's the end of the quarter. After 3, 58 Sioux Falls Christian, 26 Canton Seahawks.
All right, just a reminder to stay tuned for the boys' game following this game, and we'll have some presentations of some banners, some state championship banners at the halftime of the boys' game. And then we got the pep band in between again. As a reminder, we got some staff and alumni, teachers, parents. They were all invited to join the pep band tonight, so we'll kind of center the camera on that during the warm-up time.
Go get my cymbal out.
You might go spot Mr. Wouster playing the tuba.
Scott, three-pointer bank is good. The bank was open. She's got 11. 61-26, just starting the fourth quarter. Should be a running clock right now. Canton swings it to the left side. Battle for it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay Canton basketball. Reed will do the inbounding for the Seahawks. Nice back cut.
Pass.
That was a nice back cut. Nice pass. Bucket by Reed. She's got 4.
Wrightsman from the corner.
No
That
good.
comes off. I think that would have been a travel. She caught it and fell to the ground, but refs let that go. And Canton comes back the other way. Sioux Falls Christian very aggressive right there. Gets the turnover. Aubrey Van Beek will set things up on the other end. Oh, Scopla, nice pass inside to Setzer.
Setzer.
You know, I got to say one thing about Setzer. She pads her rebound stats a little bit, too.
You got that. Van Beek, 3 ball on the way, no good. Setzer on the rebound. Setzer.
It's going to be a jump ball, I
Jump
think.
ball, and that's going to stay. That's going to stay Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Coach DeYoung emptying the bench, 5 new players in. 5 in, 5 out. We got a hockey line change. Popama in the game first time. Nelson in the game for the first time. Joined by Dvorak, Stanford, and Hadler. Into Hadler. Right corner to Dvorak. Out to Popama. To Nelson. Nelson out to Hadler. Over to Dvorak. 3-pointer on the way. Good. Ruth has 6. It's I don't think they put those points up yet. Ruth layup off the mark, no good. And that's going to be off over the head of Turbis. Turnover, Seahawks 5-10 and running, 64-28, fourth quarter here at Ivan Voss Court.
Oh,
Papama
it was Papama, yep.
hits the 3. Her first bucket of the game just came in about a minute ago. And that's going to be off the Seahawks. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Stanford into Dvorak. Dvorak to Papama. Back to Dvorak. To Neely. Out to Nelson. Dvorak dribble penetration. 2-pointer up. Good. She's got 8 for Ruth. 69-28. 4 minutes, a little over 4 to go. 2-pointer up and good by Anderson. She's got 13 for the Seahawks. Into Popma. To Nelson. Ball knocked away. It's going to be off Nelson. It'll be Canton basketball.
We got another 3 subs in for Sioux Falls Christian and 2 for the Seahawks. You can get all those names. We got a Mulder in for Sioux Falls Christian.
Yeah, we got Aukus and Mulder and Connell. Papama and Nelson stay. Now we're going to have a foul called. It's going to send Reed to the line. And let's see who they called it on. First one up and good by Reed. She's got 5. Called it on Mulder, I believe. 69-31. Second one also good. She's got 6. Nelson sets the offense for the Chargers. Over to Connell. Into Papama. Papama thought about it. Out to Nelson. Over to Connell. Now Papama 3 ball. No good. And it's going to be Canton Seahawk basketball. York. Ball knocked away. Taken out of there by Mulder. Actually by Aukus. Reed the other way. Picked up by Connell.
Oh, I thought that was going to be called a jump, but the block, I think that's going to be called on Aukus.
Aukus gets the checking in the game is Bootsma. Checking out of the game is Aukus. 1:40 to go. 3 ball off the mark, no good. Bootsma on the rebound. Bootsma over to Connell. Out to Mulder. Mulder to Bootsma. Out to Popma. To Bootsma. Into Mulder. To Connell. Rebound up and good by Nelson. Down to under a minute to go, 71-32. Boys game will follow probably in about 15 minutes when this one finishes. Popham, a 3-ball on the way, and no good. Off the mark. Halverson comes out of the pack with it. Approaching a half a minute to go. Gym is filled up here tonight. Not a bad crowd. Down under 20. 3-ball on the way. Good for Reed. 71-35, and that's how this one is going to end. Sioux Falls Christian led in scoring tonight by Emery Lems. Emery had 22, and leading the way for the Seahawks was Anderson with 14 according to my stats. So 71-35 ends this first game. Sioux Falls Christian victorious. Sioux Falls Christian boys versus Canton boys will come up in probably about 15 minutes.
And until then, enjoy the pep band. We'll be back for the start of the boys game.
And we are back at Sioux Falls Christian High School for tonight's second game of the doubleheader, the boys' game, Canton Seahawks and the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. Canton comes into this game the record of 0 wins and 11 losses. Sioux Falls Christian 10 wins and 1 loss. Canton will start number 13, a 6'2 senior guard, Alex Reed. Number 14, a 6'2 sophomore guard, Noah Beatty. 15, a 6'3 sophomore guard, Ryder Thompson. 6 foot, a sophomore guard, Theo Meister. And 42, a 6'5 sophomore forward, Espen Anderson. Sioux Falls Christian comes into this game 10-1. They will be without the services of Cooper Strandy and Cooper Goodberry tonight. And they will start number 10, a 6'9 senior sophomore, Ryan Dealman. Number 11, a 6'3 power forward, Kenyon Prinz. Number 24, Carson Nickel, a senior 6'1 guard. A 6'5 power forward, Mitchell Hofer. And number 35, a 6'4 junior guard, Brant Wassener. Sioux Falls Christian coached by head coach Mike Scout and assisted by Brian Wassener, Tanner Hilbrands, and Justin Shepard. Canton coached by Mike Cooper, assistant Lance Gibson, Thad Meister, Logan Cooper, Paul Anderson. And we are about ready for the starting lineups of this game.
Let's give it up for the pep band. We have some parents and alumni and teachers joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us. And welcome back to the second game between the Canton Seahawks and the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. And we'll get right to the starting lineups. First with the Canton Seahawks. Number 13, a 6'2 senior, Alex Lee. Number 14, a 6'2 sophomore, Noah Betty. Number 15, a 6'3 sophomore, Ryder Thompson. Number 21, a 6' sophomore, Theo Meister. And number 42, a 6'5 sophomore, Espen Anderson. And coach of the Seahawks is Mike Cooper, assisted by Lance Gibson, Thad Meister, Logan Cooper, and Paul Anderson. Your cheerleaders for Sioux Falls Christian tonight are Hudson Rossier, Peyton Brower, Andy Hoxie, J.C. Schlinker, Katie Miller.
Want to use my phone? You may go talk to her. Want to use my phone? You may go talk to her.
And Iris Hammer.
You want to call the phone?
Your starting lineup tonight for Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. Number 34, a 6'5 junior, Mitchell Hofer. Number 10, a 6'9 sophomore, Ryan Dealman. Number 11, a 6'3 senior, Kenyon Prinz. Number 24, a 6'1 senior, Carson Nichols. And number 35, a 6'4 junior, Brent Wassener. The head coach of the Chargers is Mike Scout, assisted by Tanner Hilbrands and Brian Wassener. And the athletic trainer is Josh Wassey. Your officials again are Mr. Ryan Redley, Mr. Jason Seats, and Mr. Henry Shoebanks. These officials are hired by Sioux Falls Christian with the approval of both schools, and they encourage positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. What you do and say during the process reflects in your team's role in the community. Well, let's enjoy the second game. It's time to play basketball.
And we are off. It's Sioux Falls Christian basketball off the tip. Kind of a unique lineup tonight with a couple of starters out of the lineup for the Chargers. Mitch Hofer starting for Strandy tonight. Into Dealman. Dealman wheels and deals and gets the two. Sioux Falls Christian in the press. Carson Nickel. Carson Nickel scores it. 4-0 Prinz to Nichols. Nichols scores it. 6-0, Sioux Falls Christian. Canton breaks the press. Dealman on the block. Out of bounds, it'll be Canton basketball. Doing the inbounding, gets it into Reed. Up top, Thompson. Thompson dribble penetrated, got picked up by Prinz. Over to Beatty. Beatty looking for the back cut, over to Reed. Reed picked up by Wassner. Two-pointer off the mark, no good. Battle for the board. And it's picked up by Meister. He scores the two. It's 6-2, 6:40 to go. First quarter. Into Dealman. Dealman sticks strong. Dealman scores it. He's got 4. 8-2 game. Sioux Falls Christian back in the press. And it's going to be off of Dealman. He picked up Anderson off of Dealman. 27 to go on the shot clock. 6:18 to go the first quarter. Live from Ivan Voss Court. I think when we repaint this court this summer, we're going to put Ivan Voss Court on it.
Nobody wants to see that.
Long three. Long three by Beatty is good. It's an 8-5 game, and we're going to have a foul called. On Meister. First foul, first team foul. First foul of the game. Wassner into Nichols. Over to Prinz to Wassner. Wassner to Dealman. Dealman scores it. He's got 6. 10-5 game. Back the other way. Three-pointer on the way. Good. By Thompson. 10-8 game. Wassner penetrate to Nichols. Out to Wassner. To Nichols. Pass goes out of bounds into the front row.
Hofer a little unsure if that was for him or if that was for Prinz down low, but
Canton's hit a couple big threes here. 10-8 game, 5:18 to go. Canton breaks the press.
good pass.
Doesn't score it. Anderson. Hofer the other way. Hofer out to Wassner. Long three by Wassner. Off the mark, no good. Hofer on the rebound. Hofer scores it.
Good job by Carson Nichols to keep that alive.
It's a 12-10 game. And we're going to have a goaltend, I think.
We'll take a look at that in the replay right here. Goes up strong with his left hand. You can see Dealman play. Did he call the goaltend or just a foul there?
I'm not sure what he called.
We'll look at it one more time here. I didn't think the ball was high enough to be a goaltend, but
called the foul on Hofer. That's his first. 12-12 game. Free throw was good by Thompson. Who scored that bucket?
that was so quick I couldn't hardly even, I can tell you here in just a minute. I think that was Prinz.
And coming back the other way is the bucket by Anderson. It's 15-14, Canton, and that's off of Prinz. A little sloppy on the offensive end here for the Chargers to start this one. 15-14, 4:22 to go. Beatty over to the left side to Reed. Picked up by Wassner. Off the mark, Wassner comes ahead, full head of steam to Prinz.
Nice pass.
Prinz scores it. He's got 4. Good pass by Wassner. 16-15 game, 4 to go. Coming back the opposite way. Reed, three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Sioux Falls Christian didn't block out. And they get the offensive board. We're coming back the other way. Nichols.
That's going to
And
be a
we're gonna
charge.
have a charge. Charge called. And offensive foul on Nichols. Second team foul of the quarter. Checking in for Canton is Thompson. Checking out will be Meister. Sioux Falls Christian a 1-2, 1-1, kind of a matchup on the backside. Canton breaks it to the right side. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good by Beatty. Bet Wassner out to Hofer. Hofer to Nichols. Nichols 3 on the way. No good. Rebound taken by Thompson. Thompson up.
Boy, he's wide open there.
And we're going to have a foul called on Dealman. That'll be Dealman's first. That's going to send Beatty to the line to shoot 2. 16-15 game, 3:10 to go. First one up and good. He's got 4. He'll get a second. All knotted up at 16. Second one off the mark, no good. Prinz on the rebound. Prinz all the way to the hole, no good. Coming back the other way. Reed over to Charlene. Canton a 4-out, 1-in offense. Dribble penetration. Reed three-pointer on the way, no good. Canton on the offensive rebound. Three-pointer on the way. Thompson, no good. Hofer comes out of the pack with the rebound. Wassner picked up by Reed. Over to Nichols. Into Wassner. Wassner backing him down. And he's going to be fouled on the play by Thompson. That'll be Thompson's first. That'll send Wassner to the line to shoot 2. That's the first shot attempt that Brent has shot tonight so far. First one off the mark, no good.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic for him not to have any points at this point in the game.
Second one is good. That's his first point.
Good steal.
Good steal. Prinz scores it. He's got 6. That's going to be off of Hofer. It'll stay Canton basketball, 19-16. 2:07 to go, first quarter. Checking in for Canton is going to be Meister at the next dead ball. 3 ball on the way. Off the mark, no good by Thompson. Wassner, full head of steam.
Good pass.
And they're going to call an offensive foul on Wassner. That's his first. No bucket. Checking in is Meister, and checking in is Uke for the Seahawks. Sioux Falls Christian to 1-2-1-1, full court press. Get it over the top. Looking at the trap at half line there. Up top to Reed. Reed dribble penetrate. And knocked out of bounds by Prinz. It'll stay Canton basketball, 24 to shoot on the shot clock. Right side is Thompson. Dribble penetration. Takes the hole, no good. Dielman on the rebound, out to Wassner. Wassner to Hofer. Hofer scores it. His first bucket of the game. He's going to go to the line to shoot one to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Good job of Hofer to put that one in there. He had a guy riding his back.
When I say old-fashioned three-point play, do you have any idea what year I'm talking about?
Oh, that was probably back in the 70s.
No, it was 1982.
Oh.
It was when the three-point line came in, I believe, for high school basketball. I was a mere child at the time.
And now they have a special spot marked for you called the Welstra Zone. Somewhere out by the sea of the Chargers is where you'll find that special three-point spot.
Back the other way. Uke, two-pointer, bounces around and goes. He's got two. It's 22-18 game, 1:15 to go. Bryce Wassner checked in. And that ball is knocked out of bounds. Levi Vanderleest also checked in for the Chargers. And they get it into Nichols. A little over a minute to go, 22-18. Nichols into Wassner. Wassner scores it. He's got three. Three ball on the way is good. That's his second deep one. He's got 7 for Beatty. It's 24-18 game. Nichols out to Wassner, over to Brent. Wassner, three ball on the way is good. He's got 6. Bryce Wassner scores it, brother to brother.
I apologize for that camera work there. I got a little excited. I thought they were going to try to do something special.
Brent Wassner, he's got 8. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. 29-21 game after 1. We'll be back to the House of Ivan.
Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. Maybe you saw the warm-ups. We had the pep band playing tonight. Mr. Welstra, I did not see you with the cowbell down there.
No, I played the cymbal.
The cymbal.
All right, we are back. Uke up top to Reed. Picked up by Vanderleest. Sioux Falls Christian playing the man-to-man defense. And that ball went out of bounds. Bryce Wassner on the defense. So we got the Wassner brothers in. Nichols, Vanderleest, and Dielman for the Chargers. Reed, Meister, Uke, Beatty, Into Bryce Wassner. Gone up with that. Should have gone up with that, shoot that. Tried to get it out to Nichols. Ball went out of bounds. Remains Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Into Brant Wassner. Out to Levi Vanderleest. Out to Brant Wassner. 3 ball on the way. No good. Bryce Wassner on the rebound.
Good rebound.
3 ball on the way. No good. And we're going to have a foul called on Ryan Dealman, I think. That's going to be 2 on Dealman. And that's going to get Prinz off the bench. 31-21, 7:14 to go in the second quarter. Reed picked up by Vanderleest, 15-footer off the mark, no good. Rebound to Dealman, to Brant Wassner, to Levi Vanderleest, and Levi Vanderleest scores it. Nice pass by Wassner, good finish by Vanderleest. He's going to go to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Boy, his dad would be proud of that. He had it was kind of a one-handed special. You're looking on the replay right here. I don't think he ever used his left hand, got fouled pretty hard, and just scooped that right up on an in. Made it look pretty easy.
Nichols, Dealman take a seat. Hofer, Prinz check in. Levi Vanderleest off the mark. Bryce Wassner into Prinz. Prinz 2-pointer off the mark. Hofer gets the rebound. Hofer scores it. He's got 5. It's a 35-21 game. Back the other way. Uke up top. Swing over to Reed. Reed picked up by Vanderleest. Bryce Wassner. And it's going to go off of Canton. That might have been off Wassner's leg.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay right here.
The ref was behind
and
the play.
I think you're correct on that.
But it remains Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Ref didn't see it. Can't call what you don't see.
I think Bryce had his eyes set on one thing, and that was a dunk on that one.
And Brant Wassner, he's got 10. Leads the way for the Chargers. It's a 37-21 game, 6:07 to go in the half. Sioux Falls Christian playing the man meds. Good back cut. Uke on the rebound. Reed 3-pointer on the way, no good. Vanderleest on the rebound. Up to Wassner. Into Hofer. Out to Brant Wassner. Brant around the defenders, misses the left-hand layup, and we're going back the other way. And Prinz is going to be called for the foul. It's going to be number 1 on him. Second team foul of the quarter. In is Nichols. Out is Wassner. In for Canton is Anderson. And Yoke is out for the Seahawks. 37-21, 5.5 to go. Reed will set the offense, picked up by Vanderleest. Over to Reed. Reed, 12-footer, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Prinz. Prinz will take it himself. Over to Hofer. Hofer to Wassner. Over to Hofer. Hofer 3-ball on the way, no good. And we're going to be timeout.
Did that touch the shot clock?
I'm not sure what he called. Timeout, 30-second timeout called. I don't know if he called a foul also or if it was just hitting the shot clock. Looks like it was just hitting the shot clock.
This will give us a minute to let you know coming up at halftime. There's a couple of championship presentations. The banners, 4 different teams will be represented at halftime of this game. And our next webcast will be, I believe, next Thursday night, Western Christian think that it's a boys' game only.
Yeah, that's a boys' game only.
Will be next Thursday, and that should be a pretty good game.
.506 to go in the half, 37-21 Charger lead. At the point is Meister. He'll be picked up by Nichols. Sioux Falls Christian stays in the man-to-man defense. Swing up top to Oakland. Back over to Harleen. 3 ball on the way is good by Oakland. 137-24. Hofer into Prinz. Prinz scores it. Nice quick move by Prinz. He's got 8. And coming back the other way is Beatty. Over to Oakland. Oakland picked up by Vanderleest. Vanderleest going to be called for the foul. That's going to be first on Levi. 39-24. 4:13 to go. Canton in a 4-out, 1-in offense.
Nice contact. Good finish.
Nice finish by Oakland. He's got 5. And it's 39-26 game. Prinz over to Carson Nichols. Nichols 3 on the way is good. He's got 7. 42-26. 3:40 to go. Oakland picked up by Vanderleest. Comes out to Beatty. Into Anderson. Anderson picked up by Wassner. Saved by Vanderleest.
Nice job by Bryce Wassner to go straight up.
Carson Nichols. Nichols to the hole. Scores it. He's got 11. Nope, he's got 9. 44-26. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Wassner, Dealman ready to check back in, as well as Thompson for the Seahawks. Into Prinz. Prinz scores it. He's got 10. It's .46-26.
Nice three-pointer.
Three ball on the way and is good. That was by Charlene. Prinz to Vanderleest. A little over 2 to go. Over to Nichols. Nichols 3. Off the mark, no good. Coming out of the pack is Meister. Over 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken out by Vanderleest. 2 minutes to go. Levi to Prinz. No good. Rebound Hofer. Hofer scores it. He's got 7.
Boy, neither team spends too much time setting an offense in this game, you know.
No,
it's just been back and
up
forward.
And down. And we're going to have a foul called on Nichols, and that's going to be number 2 on Carson. It'll be a chance for these subs that have been sitting there a while to get back in the game. That's third team foul. .48-29, 1:40 to go in the half. That's going to be off Canton. Seahawk foot. It'll be a Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Wassner into Nichols. Nichols will set the offense. Picked up by Reed. Over to Wassner. Out to Hofer. Hofer 3 ball on the way is good. He's got 10. 51-29. Reed picked up by Wassner. Long three on the way, no good. Rebound Wassner. Nichols, 3 on the way, off the mark, no good. Nichols gets his own rebound to Prinz. Prinz scores it. He's got 12, 53-29, 45 to go. 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Dealman. Out to Prinz. To Wassner. Wassner scores it. He's got 12. 3 guys with 12 in the first half here for the Chargers. Under 20 to go, 55-29. Wassner scores it. Thought we were going to get a dunk there, but and that's going to take us to the end of the half. 57-29 at halftime. We got a packed halftime for you, and hopefully we can keep the camera on the festivities.
one, and I looked at that earlier. That one with the hyphen. How do you say that? Is that right? Did I say it right? I just said Duke Blanchard really fast. I just tried to say it fast. I didn't. Probably. I pronounced her name wrong. It's Delia, not Delia. I had these E's written in. It's supposed to be Delia, and for some reason I think I said it meaty stroke. I thought the E's were for this one. And it's supposed to be for Delia. Was Canton over there rolling their eyes, or they probably think we did it on purpose tonight?
All right, we want to welcome you back to Sioux Falls Christian as we close out this half. You just saw the presentation of some championship banners for some of the fall sports there. If you were watching during halftime, we'll go through a couple of just pick out some quick replays from the first half at random here. We've got Wassenaar on his pass to Prinz right there on a breakaway. Was up and down really quick first half. Prinz getting a steal right there, putting that one in. Another shot down low by Wassenaar. This shot way outside, that was Wassenaar hitting a three. Boy, the ones I'm picking at random here don't seem to be very random. That's Wassenaar again. Levi Vanderleest with a nice little one-handed putback right there on the fly. Inbound play to Wassenaar right there. Back the other way come the Seahawks. They had some threes of their own in the first half. And we'll stop with this one, then we'll hand it over to Mr. Wastra. Mr. Wastra, do you have any stats from the first half?
Brent Wastra led the Chargers in scoring with 14. We had Prinz with 12. I think we had Hofer with 12 as well. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 12 for Hofer. So good balance there. And Canton was led in scoring by Beatty with 7. And he was, leading scorer for the Seahawks. So we're ready to start the second half. Sioux Falls Christian up 57-29. Crowd kind of thinned out here at halftime, Mr. Voss.
Yeah,
so
they did a little bit. There was
hopefully concessions made their money the first half. And we are back. Wasner at the point for the Chargers. Wasner takes it hard, scores it. He's got 16. 59-29. And that's going to be off the Seahawk foot, off the foot of Thompson. And Prinz will do the inbounding to Nichols. Nichols over to Hofer. Hofer into Dealman. Dealman turns, scores it. Dealman's got 8. 61-29. 7:16 should have a running clock right now. Should be the case. 3 on the way, no good. Wasner on the rebound. Wasner coming back to Prinz. Prinz scores it. He's got 14. And we got a 63-29 game. Nice step through. That time by Thompson. He's got 8.
Well, I think that was
a good catch.
That was a good catch. It looked like two people could have collided there.
Dealman scores it. He's got 10. 65-31. Long 3. Off the mark, no good. Wasner on the rebound to Hofer. Hofer scores it. He's got 14. Nope, 12. No, they got 14. 14 on the board. So
starting tonight for Strandy, who's not playing tonight.
And Carson Nichols going to be called for the foul. It's going to be number 3 on Carson. 67-31, running clock. Second free throw also good for Meister. Wasner picked up by Reed. Wasner to the hole. He scores it. He's got 18. (69-33), 5.5 to go. Nice cut.
Very good.
Nice cut, nice bucket. For Meister, he's got 6. Nichols into Wasner. Wasner backing him down. To Hofer. Wasner to the hole, scores it. Got 20. Oh, two-point bucket up and good by Reed. First bucket of the game. Turnover, Sioux Falls Christian. Coming back the other way are the Seahawks. Oh, nice cut. 4 points for Reed. 71-39, 4.5 to go. Wasner scores it. Vanderleest and Wasner ready to check in the game for the Chargers. And we're going to have a Carson foul on Carson Nichols, and it's going to be number 4 on Carson. Levi Vanderleest checks in, as does Wasner, and Nichols and Wasner are going to check out. Steal Levi Vanderleest. Up to Hofer. To Vanderleest. Vanderleest scores it. He's got 4. He goes to the line to complete the 3-point play. And that foul is called on Beatty. It's his first. When Lewin ready to check in for the Chargers, out goes Prinz. Luke Van Leeuwen, a 6'2 junior forward in the game. Vanderleest at the line. Out to Bryce Wasner, through his hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Sioux Falls Christian. 3:14 to go, third quarter, 75-39. A few more subs in for the Seahawks as well. 3 on the way, no good. And that's going to go off of Dealman. It's going to stay Canton Seahawk basketball. Dealman to Vanderleest. Vanderleest to Wasner. Wasner to Vanderleest. 3 ball on the way. Vanderleest is good. Levi's got 7. 78-39. When Dunker's good. Dealman finishes.
That might be.
And we're going to have a foul called.
And we got a couple more Chargers coming in.
Foul was called on Luke Van Leeuwen.
I think Van Donkersgood was one of those in that.
Nice move. Bucket scored by Oakland. And we got a foul called the other way. Levi Vanderleest on the rebound. Van Leeuwen going to be fouled from behind. He's going to be shooting 2. First one off the mark, no good. Second one is good. Free ball off the mark, no good. Vanderleest coming out of the pack with it. Over to Wasner. Out to Van Leeuwen.
Time running out.
To
2
Vanderleest.
seconds. Oh, I don't know that he knew that clock was. Well, we've got a minute here. Let's do some quick replays. End of the third quarter. Let's cue the music and cue the replays. Here we go. Canton with a nice drive to the hoop right there. At the end of this quarter. Chargers, good unselfish play right there. Thielman going hard to the bucket. Levi Vanderleest having himself a nice little game. That's a three-pointer from outside. He had this nice shot and one right there. Wassenaar, a good drive to the bucket. Canton with another bucket underneath. We'll show that one more time. Got the very end of that little reverse layup right there. And a nice pass right there. Just gets the roll. Good touch right there for Canton. Sioux Falls Christian kicking it out. And then Wassenaar doing what he loves to do, driving to the basket right there. Two more plays. We got Seahawks with a nice feed inside right there and a finish. And again, Wassenaar left-handed. And we are back live. Those are your highlights. And we're back live for the start of the fourth quarter. We've got a running clock. Canton with the ball. They move it around top, and both teams have now gone deep into their bench at this point in the game. As Canton puts that shot up, Levi Vanderleest comes away with the rebound, and the Chargers bring it back the other way.
Van Dunker's good to Snyder. Snyder up top to Van Leeuwen. Over to Van Dunker's good. To Vanderleest. To Van Leeuwen. To Van Dunker's good. To Wassenaar. Vanderleest. Out to Van Dunker's good. Three-pointer on the way. Good.
Titus gets his first.
Titus gets his first bucket. Three ball. 84-41. 7:08 to go. Wassenaar on the steal. Out to Vanderleest. Three ball on the way. Levi Vanderleest scores it. He's got 10. 87-41.
A lot of contact down low there.
I knew he was going to call that on. It looked like the two Canton players hit each other there, but it looks like Van Leeuwen is going to come out with the foul. That's 2 on him. 87-41, running clock, 6:20 to go. Van Leeuwen picking up Anderson. That's off Canton's. Well, they're going to say it was off of Sioux Falls Christian, and it's going to stay Canton basketball. Sioux Falls Christian will be in action again on Thursday night at Madison. Van Leeuwen scores it. He's got 3. Sioux Falls Christian's at Madison on Thursday, and Canton will be playing. They got a to-be-determined game on the 7th. So
is that Madison game the makeup game?
Yeah, I think that's the makeup game. Yep. 3 fouls on Van Leeuwen. And then next week, Thursday night, Sioux Falls Christian will be right here versus Western Christian. Off the mark, shot taken by Uke. And it's going to be off of Canton. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. 4:40 to go. 89-41. Vanderleest at the point for the Chargers. Van Leeuwen three-pointer on the way, no good. Gets his own rebound. Out to Wassenaar. Wassenaar scores it. Bryce Wassenaar on the bucket. He's got 4. And we're going to be out of bounds off of Canton. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball. 91-41, 4 minutes to go. Snyder, crossover. Nice bucket.
Yeah.
Nice bucket. Good quick move. First bucket for Snyder. Uke, three-pointer on the way, no good. Vanderleest on the rebound. Levi, full head of steam ahead. Out to Van Dunker's good. Back to Vanderleest. Three ball. Off the mark. No good. Rebound taken out by Greenwood. Over to Uke. Uke up the right side. Picked up by Wassner. Oh, nice cut. Good bucket. Nice cut. Good bucket. Scored by Hill.
Ref's timeout to get some subs in there, I think. Here's that last play again. (93-43). Snyder got a quick first step. Van Leeuwen to Vanderleest. No good. Off Vanderleest, out of bounds. Canton basketball. Nice pass. Good
nice
transition.
finish. Vanderleest gets the bucket. He's got 12. 95-43. Good hustle.
Boy.
They're going to have an offensive foul called on Wassner.
Yeah, he went hard to the hole. You can see right here. He kind
of made his mind up.
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
going to this baby about 25 feet from the hole.
He did. He adjusted his feet. He was going in.
Just get out of my way. And he got called. I think he's hurting. I think he's feeling it a little bit.
Yeah. He did not put the landing gear down. It was a hard landing.
Uke, two-pointer good. 4 for him. Another sub in for the Seahawks.
.106 to go.
Vanderleest's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And they can just leave the clock keep running here.
They have left the clock running. They normally would stop it, I think, for all night. Stopped it now.
Yeah.
They did a 10-second runoff.
Get a few more seconds off. Vanderleest to shoot 2. First one off the mark, no good. He'll get a second. Second one off the mark, no good. Oh, nice bucket. On by Oakland. He's got 9. 30 seconds to go. Wassner out to Vanderleest. Shot clock is off, so Sioux Falls Christian can hold it and not take another shot. That's what it looks like they will do.
So there you go. Sioux Falls Christian will take this one.
That is the end. It's 95-47 Sioux Falls Christian win. We will be back next week, Thursday night, for the Sioux Falls Christian Western Christian boys game only. Thanks for tuning in and have a great night.